And we will try to keep it, don't worry about speed as we go through this. We're gonna make sure we have all the points, correctly applied, so don't panic.
No questions for
No.
All right. Then here we go. 8th grade academic B finals toss-up 1. A poem in this collection describes the male as in his place and action and power, and states that ribs of the soul.
Annika, correct, thank you for 5.
Number 2. This city's war heroes are commemorated by the statue The Motherland Calls.
St. Petersburg? Oh, sorry, Stalingrad.
There's no answer printed on our page. We're gonna.
Stalingrad.
No, hang on.
Excuse
All
me.
right, guys, calm down.
She's just checking in.
Okay, hang on.
It was gonna probably say Volgograd.
Well, hang on. Because they're gonna give us an answer. Okay, and you're checking too. Right.
Oh, it's on YouTube.
They're typing back to us.
Hey.
Oh, what is it about? What is it? Or people are heard.
Okay, buddy.
Okay, well,
Okay, so where did she get?
Motherland
I don't
Falls.
know.
Yeah, Motherland Falls.
Okay, so that's for 6 points for her. Guys, excuse me, we need to talk among ourselves, not be yelled at by young children. Okay.
All right.
That was correct.
That is correct for 6. Number 3. Forbes bands are alternating wave crests that may appear on the surfaces of these entities. These objects can originate from amphitheater-like valleys called cirques, and these entities move by means of...
Glaciers?
Yes, 4, 5.
5 for Kafka.
4. This character tells an affair partner that she is pregnant just before his horse...
May?
-2. Before his horse, Frau 4...
Madame Bovary?
-2.
Anaconda?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Arjun. Guys, here we go.
Who got the -2?
That was Harini and
We're in
Arjun.
Arjun.
Harini and Arjun.
Excuse me.
Guys,
I thought I referred to H2P. Sorry.
As what?
yeah,
Nothing.
we're just speculating now. We need to stay focused here and let's keep.
Okay, and who got the points?
It was correct.
It was me.
Kafka.
Six.
Mhm.
So she's at 11, correct?
Correct, that's where I am. Now, when you guys start talking, you gotta let us make sure we have all of your points approved. Yakking back and forth is not helpful.
Real good. There's 5. This event's perpetrators were captured at the Edisto River after Governor William Bull hired Chickasaw Indians to track them down. The members of this event armed themselves by attacking Hutchinson's store.
Not Treasure Boy?
No.
Arjun.
As they carried a banner reading Liberty, after which they marched south towards Spanish Florida. This event led...
The Stoner Rebellion?
Correct.
5 points. So Harini, that's 9.
6. In one story by this author, college graduate Julian antagonizes his racist mother by sitting next to a black man on a bus, only for her to fall into a seizure when she is later shoved by a woman. In another story by this author, the grandmother tries to get
O'Connor?
correct for 5.
So +1.
Is it +1? Yes.
7. This distribution uses the 68, 95, 99.7 rule.
Like the Gaussian distribution?
Correct.
That was 6 for Arjun, right? Arjun at 7 at this point. Are we okay?
Yep.
All righty.
8. One movement by this composer alternates between a theme based on an Orthodox baptismal hymn and the main promenade theme, which evokes the composer physically moving from Baba Yaga's hunt on.
Mazurski?
Yes.
6.
So 15.
Yes.
That was 6. I have her 16 right now.
9. In one novel by this author, 4 students known as the Souls stick their arms and legs out when Hamilton Knapp attempts to harass their paraplegic teacher, Eva Olinsky, who coaches the middle school's academic bowl team. In another work by this author of The View from Saturday, Jaime and Claudia Kincaid run away. Correct for 5.
5, and that was Annika.
Number 10. This concept was proposed by geographer Friedrich Ratzel, where he likened it to a habitat. This concept was implemented during the General Plan Ost, which also embodied the similar intent to drive to the east. This concept was intended to be carried out to the Ural Mountains, as outlined by Heinrich Himmler. Yes, that was wrong.
That was 4 for Arjun.
No, Alan.
Okay, I'm sorry for Evan. Thank you very much. I call him out. Okay, score check after 10. I have Annika at 10, Evan at 4, Arjun at 7, Harini at 15, Karthika at 11. Oh, hang on, can we talk? Thank you. Harini's at 9.
No, I have 15.
She got a 6.
Okay.
She got a 6 on
On
question 8. Yeah, Muskorski, yes.
So where's Karthika then?
I'm sorry,
Karthika?
Karthika at 11. At 11, all right.
Yeah.
And this is
And
something,
then
something.
Rachel is biding his time for a minute. He's just waiting his turn. Okay, guys, hang on, please.
All right, 11.
Hang on, you have a question? That was 4 at that point. That was 4 at that point.
All right. Number 11. The bull Taurus was placed in the sky to protect the Pleiades from this man. In one story, this man is killed by Apollo for making Artemis fall in love.
Orion.
Correct for 6.
That was 21.
12. This later codified the cursus honorum with a 10-year gap required between terms as consul. This leader marched on Rome after his command was transferred.
Incorrect.
-2. After his command was transferred in the First Mithridatic War. No?
Incorrect.
Sala?
Correct for 6.
And that was Arjun, correct?
Which brings him to
I see
13.
13, yes, that's right, I have 2.
13. One museum in this country features nearly 8,000 aluminum stars arranged in a web-like floating dome above a pool of water. It's not France, but that museum in this country is an extension of the Louvre. Correct for 6.
So I have, going up to 16 after that. I'm sorry.
Who's it?
Annika for 6.
Okay.
I have her at 16. Right.
All right. 14. One character in this novel drills 2 holes to let air into a central object, accidentally mauling a body's face. The patriarch in this novel steals his daughter's money to buy new teeth.
I Slightly Died?
Correct for 6.
And that was Arjun? Yep. That's 19.
15. This man's theories were repopularized in the 1960s by Paul and Ann Ehrlich's book, The Population Bomb. For 6.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, no, I heard a question like that.
Why is it first one?
All right.
Yeah, you guys are so.
Here we go.
Guys,
16. This is the most common biome in which podzol is formed from acid leak by decaying plant matter. This biome's sparse form features a floor covered by lichens.
Tundra?
No.
and that was Arjun.
Yeah, already.
-2.
Rainforest?
No. For 6.
That was Evan for 6, that's correct. Okay, so he's at 14. All right, guys, you can discuss this all you want after the game is over.
All right, so Evans at 14, Karthik is at 9, correct?
Karthik is
Yeah.
9, yes, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
All right. 17. For any given triangle with 2 known angles and 1 known side length, a law named for this function can compute the remaining side lengths. -2.
Hang on, okay.
9.
For 6.
Oh, that was something.
So that brings us
You're good. Okay. Here we go.
18.
What's it?
18. Fundamentally opposed to 2-term presidents, this leader led the plan of Tuxtepec against Sebastian Lerdo, but reversed his opinion when he succeeded Manuel Gonzalez in 1884.
Sasha Anna?
No, -2. This leader,
Okay, good. Alright.
I will, as soon as we're ready here.
Benito Juarez?
no.
Diaz or Fer Diaz?
Yes, for 6.
The other one, Robert.
Who was that?
Arjun.
Okay. 4, 6.
Who's 23? Right.
Here's 19. One character in this opera describes love as a rebellious bird.
Carmen?
For 6.
Which brings us to
20. Corrosion is an example of this reaction where iron loses.
Oxidation.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Redox?
Redox, yeah.
Who's that?
Me.
6.
For 6.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm to 20. I have Annika at 16, Evan at 12, Arjun at 23.
Wait, I had Evan at 10.
Evan at 10. Okay, yes, okay. Harini at 25, Karthika at 13, and Sahil at 4.
Correct.
So this is 48.
21. In one story, a man throws meat into a valley so that these creatures will retrieve it and he can collect the diamonds stuck to it. Another man is shipwrecked on an island and climbs on top of a dome that he later learns,
Crows?
no, is the egg of one of these
Rocks.
for 5.
Oh.
Yes, oh, Taylor.
Evan.
Oh, I heard one.
So that brings him to 15. That brings him to 15. That brings me to 15.
Yep.
Very good, okay.
22. One of these events led to fears of a potential event called Day Zero in Cape Town.
Lack of water. Water shortages.
Prompt.
Drought.
Yes.
Oh.
For 6, and that was Annika.
Brings her to 22.
24. Yeah, 22, yes. So I was trying to miss adding, take the shoes off.
23. A description is acceptable here. This concept's use in Ayurvedic medicine includes a factor known as the void. In Bakongo religion, this concept is part of the life cycle, and each of its
Like rebirth.
no.
No, like reincarnation.
And each of its components has a season and a direction. Early Buddhists describe this concept in terms of mobility, fluidity, solidity, and temperature. In medieval alchemy, sulfur and prompt. Sulfur and mercury were added to for the points. What conception of matter that calls liquids and gases water and air?
The 5 elements.
No.
Oh, this bunch of them is accepted.
That's 3 buses.
Yes.
Yep, that's
Five elements.
It's 5 elements.
It's 4 elements.
Oh my
Or
god.
the classical elements theory.
So,
Oh.
Excuse me, we need to talk, you don't. I got 22 for Annika, 13 for Evan, 23 for Arjun, 23 for Arita. Oh boy, we're tight here.
didn't she lose a point, 2
No,
points?
Yeah, because she was 25, now she's 23.
You deducted twice.
Karthik was
23.
5, and Sahil was 4.
This is what I was checking.
That's why we stop and do this.
And
So
Karthik-
Karthik is at 11, right?
Karthik is at 8, and I got 9, because also, got
Yeah, I got
9. At 9, she named us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's 9.
Protest as a correct answer, or well, I mean, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I-
Yeah.
Alright, so we have a protest.
Hang on,
correct
hang
answer.
You all can argue all you want, but that doesn't do it good. We need an answer.
Yeah.
I second one.
Or you can't be reading sets in the middle of the. Okay, there's a protest, what should I do? That's what I can't read.
Oh, just sit.
Hang on, guys, we need to wait for.
What's the thing she's not going to do? Only the recycling questions.
Wait, that's not.
No, there's a protest is gonna get around.
It won't take as much time as you think it will.
Guys,
So please-
they are in a room making immediate decisions, please hold on.
Excuse me? Oh. We're tight.
There's only one there, that's all. You saw Wait, stop.
All right, we have.
Guys, excuse me.
The protest has been accepted. 6 points to Evan.
So that brings it to 19. Doesn't that mean Arctic?
Yeah.
No.
Hang on, please, guys. We need to get this correct. This disappears also, right? Okay, so Reed, you voted Leslie first, so you still get the 2 names. Evan, you get 6 points for 21, and Karthika, you're
21.
15 plus 21.
He was at 13. He was at 15.
Hey, you all are the ones making that.
So there's the -2, we removed that and take it back to 15, which is where it was before.
Four. Now he has
Then he had
21.
6.
And then Karthika's name was back down, so she's back to 11.
And Karthik is back at 11.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, back on here, we got 7 more questions. This is number 24. In one novel by this author, a squirrel is run over by a vacuum.
Camille?
Yes.
For 6 points, that takes her to 29.
25. The most populous city on this river's basin lies on the and it is overlooked by the Belém Tower. No.
The Tagus?
The Tagus for 6.
Yes. Okay, all right, real quick, because there's all, excuse me, guys, you all talking is not gonna change this. It's just gonna hold everything up. Annika at this point is at 20, after 24 questions, Annika at 28, Evan at 13, Arjun at 23, Arlene.
No, Evan's at 19.
Yeah, it's 19.
Yeah.
That's right, okay.
We'll work it out, we'll work it out.
Okay, then Harini at 29, Kafka at 11, and Sahil is chill, as he says. I asked him, so he said he should chill.
All right, we got 5 more questions.
Okay. Give it a minute.
Oh, you need to. Oh,
26. The remains of these animals were known as snake stones. Most of these marine animals became extinct at the end of the Cretaceous period, although they're close relative, the nautiluses.
Trilobites.
No. Survived because they lived deeper in the ocean. As these marine animals grew, they continuously added new chambers to their shells, moving forward and sealing off older empty chambers. A characteristic siphuncle defines for the points what ancient marine cephalopods with distinctive spiral shells.
Ammonites?
For 3.
Oh, you next to me. You next to me, as I said.
Yeah, that's right, right?
Yes, that was
Yeah,
three.
Well, 30.
Was there?
I have 23 and Evan has 17. That could be a set.
Question 26.
Evans and 17.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm at 23.
Right.
Here's 27.
Who's on?
I'm in Argent.
Okay.
Okay. 27. This person was imprisoned by Boston Mayor Theodore Lyman II to save him from a mob in
Garrison?
for 6.
Yeah, hang on, I got.
28. St. George's served as the seat of a British colony within this archipelago. Countries governed from Bridgetown and Port of Spain. No.
Trinidad Tobago?
No.
Cayman?
No. Those are my minus 2s. Looking for the Windward Islands. Alright, so we have Evan.
Yeah,
Excuse me. Evan
is at 15. Travis is at 9.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it did say British, so it's like
Yeah.
Alright, so we're doing a protest here.
Excuse me? I have frozen bread.
Yes.
Wait, are you? What?
He's gonna transubstantiate into a higher being, like a word to it. That's when you're on live stream.
I like.
What's good, James? What's good, God? Don't forget to subscribe, man. Subscribe to like
Chat,
that.
this is Protest intercession.
Yeah.
Type of one if yes, type of two.
Oh yeah, we should put somewhere on the background. Don't forget to smash subscribe. Subscribe to be like Madden. Subscribe to be like
I bet you can't this protest.
We're going with let's go live. Don't forget to support our Patreon. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe. Wait, yeah, you got 3 questions, so I don't have to read it back in.
Guys,
So the mods are trying out every question, but they don't do that.
Yeah, there are several groups that have protesting questions. That's what I think it's.
I'm currently in contact with the people that are running
They posted.
it should take it. I think it's going to yes or push back yes because yeah, at least I didn't anticipate more than 16. We should get that.
Beheadings, decapitations.
Wait, what? You know what's good? What's good? What? If we hit 7 we're gonna go to a David Madden. Yeah, me too. I'll do a picture of it. Oh yeah, do a picture. I'm gonna do a picture.
What's the protest over now?
We're currently in a Slack group with everybody that's running.
That's crazy.
We will do that every time, and each person has negative experience.
Here we go. Protest has been accepted. You should have been prompted on it until you do not get points, so we do a replacement question.
All right, so we need to,
So,
EMC, we need to take the points back to the previous, so.
So we go back to the 17.
All that's good, all that's good.
32 for Irene.
Wait a minute, where are we at for Evan?
17.
I've got 17, yes, so that,
Yeah.
the neg does not count. The neg does not count for Irene, so she's back to 32. Likewise, for Carpenter back to 11. So she's no longer in. Okay.
All right,
Now I've got ink all over the whole question.
so, attention.
New question.
This is replacement 28. Yosef Shklovsky determined that the whitish glow around this object is composed of synchrotron radiation. This object is the brightest source of gamma rays in the heavens, and this object contains a namesake object, also known as Bod's star, a 1066 CE supernova.
The Halley's Comet?
No. Produced this remnant, designated M1 in the Messier catalog. For the points, name this nebula, which comprises part of Taurus and gets its name for its resemblance to.
Crab nebula.
For 4 points.
That was 334. Okay. So do you have that at 33?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. 2 more questions. 29. Molecules are filtered and trapped by pores in an object in the size exclusion form of this technique.
Chromatography?
For 6.
Stop!
17 says.
Okay, so we get to the last question. I have Annika at 29, Evan at 17.
I have mine at 28.
28, you're right, I'm sorry, I'm getting cross-eyed. 28, Evan at 17, that's what's written here anyway. Arjun at 33, Harini at 32.
I have her at 30.
Trying to have to change so many layers, change so many.
I understand, right?
17, yeah, 17, because you got 6 on that last one. And it's a hill with 4.
Alright.
That's kind of round.
Last question.
So this is it. Here we go. 30. John Narborough led an expedition to this modern country, where he reached Coral Bay and arrived at a place meaning the water supply of the English. Thomas Cochrane led the capture of a fort system in this modern country at a city which Hendrik Brouwer visited for the Dutch. This modern country was led by an officer who committed human rights.
Indonesia?
No. Human rights abuses under Operation Condor. For the points, identify this country that was once led by the dictator Augusto Pinochet.
Chile?
Yes. For 4. All right, everyone, stay quiet, please.
Guys, stay quiet, please.
We have a tie for second
Yes, time for second.
between Monica and Marie.
Monica and Harini, yes. This next question will be for no points, it's replacement only.
If Ernie would get it correct, would that automatically?
I believe so.
Nope.
You still have to get it right. It's like spelling bee, you still have to get it right.
All right, and this is second place tiebreaker. This route's southern terminus lies at Springer Mountain in the Chattahoochee-Oconee National Forest, and this route passes through the Newfound Gap and 100-mile wilderness. This route, which includes a large portion of the Eastern Continental Trail, is said to be the world's longest hiking exclusive trail. For the points, name this hiking trail traversing a mountain range that runs.
The Appalachian Trail?
On your neck.
Oh my god.
Oh. I got it. Hey, can I have the 6 seconds back over? Ladies and gentlemen, we have trophies to hand out. These guys have worked hard, they've been doing very well. In sixth place, we have Sadil. Congratulations. In fifth place, we have Evan. In fourth place, we have Karthika, get your trunk or your medal here. Karthika, get your one here. Thank you. Third place, we have Monica. Second place, Marini, come get your trophy. And in first place, congratulations to Arjun. Now, if you all would like to line up, or like with your parents would like to have